Salem.
Many times I have greeted Ghanam with the utmost respect, and often he would say, "Please, Sarah, pray to God, trust all things to his hands."
Peace be upon you, my brothers. My sisters are my home. Peace be upon all the faithful who cherish their freedom. Peace to those with values. History, and the present, God willing. Peace be upon the souls of the martyrs, God. Peace be upon the graves of our ancestors who paved the way for us.
Daddy, do you own a headset?
My brothers, today, the Nineveh plain is going through a difficult phase. She is putting in the effort and trying her best. Purchase the remaining receivables.
Completely free and genuinely honest.
As you are aware, Babylon movement or Babylon militia, which one? You know it, you know its aims, you know its elements, you know its supporters, and you know its arms. Distorted dates. Sleazy entities. What time is this that represents Christians? Christians, Iraq is in mind in the council of the governorate, Rabbi Soran. What time is this? What time does it represent? Iraq? Christians of Iraq. Members of parliament were coerced and they embezzled votes and money. My brothers, after they gained control or after they acquired some votes, and they visited, they employed hired soldiers. Through voting, get inspiration. Today, after they took control of the Christian endowment, look at the threads of the conspiracy and look at the threads and goals of the conspiracy. Where is the Christian endowment from it? Syriac study from us? Their aim was to replace the heads of administrative units, including the chief magistrate. And what would follow? The real estate agent's actions would then target Mrs. Gandarak Hadi, a distinguished individual. But what does that mean? Until the entire picture is revealed, where the Nina plain is essentially handed over to Iran on a silver platter to satisfy their masters. But there's a head that's very important. This leader is of crucial significance, a persistent thorn in their side. His Excellency Bishop Younan Hanno. Some gutter. She wants to collect votes. What she said. The esteemed Bishop Younan Han. I will remember them all by name in the future. That day our account changed. The lists are prepared. Just follow the crowd and sign. What they sign in the name of a soldier and an associate, not in the name of a peasant's cup, is free business. I am confident that there is not a person in Baghdadi who hates the voice of truth and hates his church. He hates that free sound. I heard a lot of news. He sold. But in the last speech, this man proved that he has a position and is willing to give up a chair, but not you. He's willing to risk his whole life and risk it, but don't risk your fate. The families of the martyrs left them with eyes, and this works. He wants to settle the case. But the group is afraid of us. They are afraid because the threads of crime are wrapping around them and will suffocate them. Is it possible that Agdidiah would sign against a man who represents his conscience? Reasonable, Gdida, honorable, honest, and genuine? signed against humanity. Thou want? Right? Your family, your martyrs, martyrs of the Holocaust. As for those who confessed to him and others who acknowledged him, we are aware of some prisons and practices with detainees. What happens to them? The one who suffers burns confesses, saying that our master ordered us to burn houses. Is it appropriate? They admitted that they beat their wives and taught them. Then they came out. They found out that their wives were not killed. How? His wife and his wife were murdered? Are militias controlling Iraqi prisons? It is controlled by political forces. This is because so-and-so confessed to our master, and so confessed, I now come and leave electricity. Let such and such force the states of the soul. I don't know. The human energy has now been absorbed, and then it is possible. Therefore, they say that the prisoner does not want him, not just a family. These are tortured prisoners. So-and-so confessed, and so confessed you are the one. You gather votes, killing your soul. Unfortunately, O Rabbi Soren, and O one who has been with you for 34 is with you. Unfortunately, on the Archbishop, who sold themselves to Rayan. Joseph Abba is at their head. Our Master Moshe. Our Master Musa Moish. Get down. Did you maybe oversee your 80-year-old? Isn't that so? Batran, Firas Drager, isn't that so? Night touches, isn't that so? Do take care as well. Do not conspire against your brother. Don't conspire against me. To a man who seeks his people's rights, don't sell yourselves. I swear God will create your souls. No, they are easy, and he will leave. You pay a visit to the Martyrs Museum, whether the tragic martyrs or the martyrs, Iran-Iraq war. Go and apologize to them. Tell them we will sell the land that you defended for me. Whoever wants to occupy it, we will help him occupy it. What's left of him is still young. We are just with values and principles. We have nothing to do with him, his age. What do I know? This is little. And this cross is for those who disrespect it, those who respect it from what he respects. Those honoring his forehead are those respecting him. Enough with the compliments, submission, reverence. They kneeled until they trampled on me. With your bellies they grabbed your Russians and climbed your backs, but Baghdadi loyalists did not flinch. Yeah, underneath intimidation, maybe some of them fell. But early, by God Almighty, they began to deal with you. What do you say? And I am the one who says I will be the first one, like I was hoping to be in Baghdad in the Nineveh plain. And what I have that day, his cross tendency and the lack hit you and left. So he will come to the Nineveh plain, or perhaps to Baghdad.
The one who leaves, whoever respected one, is on the blacklist.
Eli is Rayan. I swear to God Almighty, you will not have a place in it. In Iraq, but wait a while and wait for things to change. I sent a message, dubbed it in English, to the Supreme Pontiff and to all the good forces of the world. I'm sure they hear it because they heard it before. They contacted me, and I said it from the Vatican, from the power, some political forces and faithful people. Don't follow the graves of your ancestors. This person wants to raise your head. No. Do not curse the graves of your ancestors and fathers. If they counted 2 men to come out and say, "What is this?" Tsuen? What? Da. Tsuen? Wherever you want. One raises your head. You shut up and let the enemies get us. Traitors. They respond. I swear to God, unfortunately. They are a gerbil who wants to kneel you. For people of values and principles, people of origins, men and women. They receive 1,000 notebooks from air to air. They sell you the poor. You graduate sitting in cafes. You are the ones who volunteer for a living, but who will replace them with this living? They're what I want. The compassionate bishop here, whether he remains in office or not, is still the crown of their head. And anyone who follows you with this weapon, religion is a year on him. Anyone who comes with a conspiracy means a traitor, regardless of who he is. From day one, I will confront him. And I will cry out, and I will address a harsh word to the highest religious authorities in this regard. It's enough to play with the resources of the people of the Nineveh plain. Who are you telling me to come back? If I review that I cannot tell this story, and their rights cannot be told, but I am in a country where there is law and freedom. What's wrong with them? One of them is being harassed now? I was posting messages from Rayan and Interpol and so on, and he would ask for you, and he would rush to kill you. The messages are there. The day will come when I publish them all. They told me the notebook is one. Rayan said one ads kills him. What's your limit? What is your master? And if I go, what does it mean? Nights? Are thousands of authors going to die today? You think I'm scared like that? You were. I am in front of the riot, and this remained on him and remained on you. She said the last time. Cinnamon sushi. This is the one who derives its strength from the one who occupies it. Whether American or Iranian, this is a leader who should not be respected anyway. My last word, sons of the Nineveh plain. You don't agree to have your necks spared from the guillotine? Your archbishop's voice mourns Jonan's longing, your free voice, your voice that will not give up, and the one who can begin to say, come, Rayan will come to him kneeling. Come Aswan, come so-and-so, come so-and-so, come Rabbi Soren. The leaders of the coincidence are backward, 2 words in Arabic they know to be stuffed. Their arguments are flimsy. Overall, I wish the Nineveh plain glory and dignity. I hope our grandparents can rest in their graves because they have people. They have people. In the event of your demise, arrangements will be made to bury your ancestors honorably. Take this advice into consideration. Greetings to you. In God's safety.
We weren't. I was born. I'm lighter. They are gone. A boy. I have nothing to lose. More insulting than my son. I have nothing to lose and dearer than him.
My son.
Am I right to answer my son, hey?